Yo, what is good YouTube? It's your boy Danny Creeper, back with another YouTube video. Hey look man, hope you guys are having a great week so far, and I hope you guys had a great Wednesday depending on what day you're watching this video. Before we get into this video, again, as always, you guys already know what to do. Make sure you guys drop a like, hit the subscribe button with them post notifications on so you guys don't miss any of your boys lit content. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Alright, so in today's video, we have another GTA 6 video. Now in this video, I want to be rating the characters on a scale from 1 to 10 with all the main characters and all the protagonists that I have come across so far and that we know are going to be in GTA 6. So first and foremost, we're going to start off with the main character, one of the main characters, which is Lucia Caminos, I think is how you say her name. And I will pop a picture up of all these characters on screen so you guys know who I'm talking about. And I'm gonna kind of go in depth on what I feel like they might be doing in the story mode and in the game and how they might be involved in some sort of way. So with Lucia Caminos, she kind of seems like a very badass. I mean, we can already tell by the trailer. Again, as I said in my most recent video, that this is of like a Bonnie and Clyde kind of story mode, I guess you could say, if you will. And I feel like she's gonna be a really badass character just by the way she looks and by the way that she has done things within the trailer itself. I feel like she's gonna be a really great character and gonna bring a lot into the story. So with my rating, I'm honestly gonna give her, I'm just gonna go ahead and straight up give her a 10, and I ain't gonna lie, she's kind of bad too. Bruh. But that is our first character. Now our second character is gonna be Cal, I think it's how you say his name, Cal Hampton. I believe that is how you say his name. Now with Cal, he kind of seems more of like the Ron from GTA 5. And why do I say that? Well, because he kind of has the looks a little bit, and he kind of seems like one of those country nerd type of people, if you will. I feel like he's gonna have a pretty decent role in here. I don't think it's gonna be anything too major, but I do feel like he's gonna have somewhat of a role. Now, and also I forgot to mention in the beginning, I'm also gonna be rating them on their character looks as of now. So with Cal, I'm gonna go ahead and I might be a little bit crazy here, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 7.5, 7.5. So our next character we have is Booby Ike. I think that's how you say his name. I don't know what kind of character name they came up with, but with Booby Ike, I don't really know who he reminds me of. I would say a Lamar and Franklin kind of guy. That's who I think would be who he would remind me of. And just by looking at the picture, I kind of feel like he's gonna be that kind of guy who just wants to make straight money, you know, just gangster type thing, just want to go out here and make money, you know, make money however he can, do what he has to do. He has to hurt people, he's gonna hurt people, just making that money. So with me seeing his features and the way that they developed his character, the way he looks and stuff, I really feel like he's gonna be another badass character, again, that just wants to make bread, just all about business and money. So I'm gonna give him an 8.5. Now, the next one is Draquan Price or Prees. I guess, I don't know how you say his last name. I feel like this is gonna be a brand new character that they bring in that has really no similarity into any GTA franchise. Now, why I'm saying that is because I sit here and I look at his character, the way his character build, I would maybe say he kind of looks like a CJ from San Andreas. Now, I can't really tell what he would be, you know, going on, but I think maybe he might own like a nightclub or kind of like a party guy, but also kind of like, you know, Booby, where he's kind of like, you know, money type of hungry kind of thing. So I feel like he's kind of more of like a business guy as well, but also a gangster type thing. So with that, with me not really seeing much, I'm gonna give him a 7.5 as well. Now the next one is Real Dimes. Now she looks badass. Okay, I feel like she's gonna be another side character badass. I feel like she's gonna get involved a very lot with Lucia Caminos during the story mode, and I feel like they're gonna become best of friends. Now again, this is just going off my opinions and what I think may happen in the story mode when GTA 6 does release, but I feel like she's kind of just, I don't know, I feel like she's kind of the person that may set up heist or something like that, maybe like a little Lester but a female version. Again, I may be talking, you know, out of the blue here, and some of these may not make sense, but again, this is just what I'm gathering by looking at their pictures and, you know, the leaks of them themselves. So I feel like she's gonna be kind of a person, like she's very smart, but she kind of sets up certain things for the crew to do, and also she also wants to make money on the side. I mean, obviously we have all of these characters in the game that obviously want to make the money, but I feel like with specific characters they want to do more than just make money. So with Real Dimes, by the way she looks and by the way they have her down, I'm gonna give her an 8.5. Our next character is Raul Batista or Bautista, whatever. Now, the way he looks like John Wick. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So I feel like he's gonna be another guy. I feel like he's gonna be a lot, maybe like a business guy, a hitman type of guy, you know, very stealthy when it comes to doing certain missions and stuff like that. And I really feel, you know, he's gonna be that type of guy that, you know, it obviously is just also a badass, but is a crazy guy who, you know, maybe puts hits out on people or, you know, just doesn't kind of play around type of thing. But also on the other side, he's a businessman. He owns a lot of businesses. Again, by the way he looks, I feel like, you know, with the suit and everything, I mean, obviously you don't judge a book by its cover, but I feel like he has maybe a business or two that he runs and stuff like that, and maybe he's like a cartel leader or something like that. Maybe he leads some type of group or something. So with Raul Batista, I'm gonna go ahead and give him a solid 8. Now our final character that we're looking at here today, now again, I don't believe these are all the characters, but these are all the characters that I found and that I gathered. So our next and final character that we're going to be looking at is Brian Heater or Brian Header, one of those two. I believe one of those is how you say his name. Now when it comes to Brian Header, I think we can obviously all agree, honestly, I think we can all agree that he is like the Trevor of GTA 6. One, because of the way he looks, and he's just gonna be that Trevor GTA 6 where he's that, you know, Blaine County, Sandy Shores badass dude, you know, is just out of his mind and insane. And I really feel like he's gonna go well with Cal Hampton. Again, I feel like this is gonna be like the new Trevor and Ron duo from GTA 5. I really feel like he's gonna be another badass character, and I feel like honestly he's gonna have a good part to do within the story when the game does release. And I really feel like, you know, with GTA 6, I really feel like they're gonna separate all these characters. Now obviously we're not gonna be able to play with all these characters, but I really feel that would be pretty cool. But again, going back to Brian Heater or Header, I feel like he's more of a Trevor kind of guy where, you know, he obviously wants to make money, but he doesn't play around and he just don't give a fuck. You know, if he gotta kill, he's gonna kill. So I like Trevor, so I'm gonna give him a solid. I'm gonna go ahead and give him an 8. Now, again, these are just all my personal opinions. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. How would you guys rate these characters? How do you guys think they're going to be involved with the GTA 6 story mode? And just by looking at these characters in general, I really feel like they're going to be very unique in their own way, very open-minded, very strategic when it comes to certain things, and I cannot wait to be able to see how all these characters develop. And again, like I said in my most recent video, I really feel like it's going to be great story mode and a great, you know, campaign just in general. So the top one, like I said, I had to go with was Lucia Caminos. Now, I wasn't able for some reason to find a picture on the other main protagonist. I just probably wasn't looking enough, or I think it got lost on my phone somewhere. But while we go, speaking of that, let's just go ahead and go over him. So what I gather from him, and he's gonna be another main character with Lucia Caminos, where they're kind of in a relationship, and you know he's kind of come up in, I forgot what the description said exactly, but he's, you know, kind of here for the money as well, but also wants to get a bonding kind of thing going on. And I feel like Lucia is going to be one of those protagonists where, you know, she's kind of like just always on stuff. Like she always wants to do stuff. She always wants to make money and just a complete badass. So again, I'm sorry if I kind of just went all over the place. I was kind of having to think of what I was going to say in this video specifically. But again, let me know what you guys think of these characters again down in the comments below. And if you guys would agree with me on some of these, I really want to know your guys' opinions. But again, this game is going to be amazing. I cannot wait for it to release, and I know you guys can't. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in today's video. I will have another video coming out tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit those post notifications, and make sure you guys drop me a like. It will help me out so much, guys. We're trying to reach 500 subscribers by the end of next month. And as always, it's been your boy Danny Creeper, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Check out all my links down below. But other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.